it is always a pleasure to be present in this school. And it's always a pleasure to call this school my home. So thank you for giving me another opportunity to be here with you, and especially today being a very important event in your school calendar, that is the awards day. Let me begin by saying that I have all the memories I have of this school are just wonderful, and I always treasure that. I look at the quarters, I remember that being my home for a couple of years. I look at the last classroom that used to be our staff room when I started in 1990. And since then, you can imagine the developments that have taken place in the school. Way back when I joined in 1990, we had very small numbers of the student population, and we had a hard time convincing parents and convincing students to come to this school. And I think at this point of time, I'd also like to thank the management for the vision that they had for this school and for where this school is today. I think this is not only the pride of Sarawak, but this is the pride of our town. And everyone who has contributed to bringing Sanatan College to where it is deserves a round of applause. So can we thank the teachers, the management, the parents, your brothers and sisters, and of course you. When you go out, the outgoing students, when you're going to go out to tertiary institutions, please be ambassadors for this college, okay? So I thank you for that. Before we actually go on to today's program, I think it's very important that as the new Minister for Medical Health and Medical Services, I bring to your attention a few of the issues, and then we'll go into the awards day. Recently, we celebrated 3 very important events in the Fijian calendar. One was the Remembrance Day that we celebrated on the 11th of November. That was done to pay tribute to all our fallen soldiers who had lost their lives in trying to protect our country, as well as wherever their assignments were. And second was the 100 years senatorial celebrations for the Gurmitas. I think that is very important for us, especially for us to know who our Gurmitas were, why they came to the country, and what links do we have with them. Your teachers, I think in Form 4, teach you about Gurmit history. If not, then I would encourage you to learn more about the history. So the Gurmitas, when they came to Fiji, they were initially brought to work on the sugarcane plantations. And of course, they came from India. I hope you know that, right? And probably that's why we are here. So that's why I'm saying it's very important to know where our roots are. How come we are in in Fiji? So there are a lot of literature written, there are a lot of books written, there are a lot of documentaries made about Fiji's history, and the indenture system plays a very important part of that. So always remember your roots, okay? Please do try to find out which part of India you are from, and go back home, ask your parents, ask your grandparents to share with you the stories of our Gurmitas, okay? We celebrated that. A day after that, we celebrated World Diabetes Day. That's coming to the health issue. For your information, NCDs, I know you know what NCDs are, non-communicable diseases. This is the second largest killer in Fiji. Okay, and we have a youngest diabetes patient who's 12 years old, and the youngest stroke victim is also 12 years old. So you can understand the intensity of this issue that we need to address. And why I'm saying that to you is because your health is also very important. Okay? You young people are seen as the future of the country, but if your health is not good, then of course we are going to lose out so much on productivity. So please do take care of your health. To the parents who are here, the mothers who are here, it's very important to know what you feed your children or what we eat as adults as well, because all that leads to lifestyle diseases. And I term NCDs as a man-made disaster. It's not a natural disaster, it's a man-made disaster, because it's we who bring it upon us. The food that we eat, the lifestyle that we lead. Sometimes we forget about these issues. Recently we had a workshop where it was revealed that adolescents, supposedly supposed to be the healthiest group of people in the country, but trends are showing that young people are slowly getting affected by these. Okay, we have a lot of obese children, we have a lot of malnourished children, and all that is lifestyle. So it's very important that we pay attention to that. And recently, just yesterday, again, another health issue for us, which is becoming a concern, we launched our antimicrobial resistant awareness. What it simply means is the abuse and overuse of antibiotics. Now you might say, why is she talking about antibiotics? We all take antibiotics to get well. But no, antibiotics are supposed to make us well. But if you use it too much, then our body starts to develop resistance. And that is becoming a global health issue, not only for other countries, but for Fiji as well. So the Ministry of Health has embarked on a 2-week awareness programs, and we are going to try to address as many people as we can. Be careful about how you use antibiotics. One of the most common antibiotics that we take is amoxicillin. You must know that, right? When you're sick, you have a flu, or you're sick, the doctor says, this is your antibiotics. Okay, all good. But you have to remember that you have to complete the dose of antibiotics. Antibiotics cannot be shared. So if 2 people in the family get sick, and the doctor is writing a prescription, what we normally do is, oh, we have some left at home. There should be no antibiotics left. You must complete your dose. That antibiotics is for you and your body to get well. So simple things like that we overlook. Okay? So that's another thing. Another thing that I want to mention is when I look around, I see the damage that TC Winston did to us. And on that note, I think I would like to thank all those people who came on board to assist the students and the school. And you probably are one of the luckiest schools that you got adopted by the Prime Minister's fund. And you see the construction in progress. And hopefully in January, you all can be gathered to see the opening of your the classroom blocks that were blown away. As we travel along the country after TC Winston, we came across a lot of people, a lot of families whose homes were completely destroyed, whose livelihoods were completely destroyed. TC Winston even took away lives of our people, injured so many, and we are still in that mode of rebuilding. Okay? So I would like to thank you and your families for showing resistance, to the parents for having faith in the education system, sending your children to school. And you may not have had proper classrooms, but you did come to school. And today you are going to reap the benefits of your hard work and resistance. And now, as I look around you, I think we are going to slowly overcome the trauma that TC Winston left on our minds. And I thank you for that. The mission of Sanatan College is to provide a conducive and a contemporary teaching and learning environment to enable students to reach their full potential. And I think that's what the school has been doing all these years. And that could be attributed to the success of the school. And I must say to you that you have definitely lived up to your mission, despite the challenges that you have faced. And I also applaud the school, especially the teachers and the hardworking students, for the incredible academic school records that were set last year. And I wish and pray that you continue to work hard to once again have excellent results this year as well. And the outstanding results that you have and that you're going to have is, of course, the outcome, combined efforts and commitments of all stakeholders, including you students, the continuous support of your parents, and of course, the dedication of the staff and the backing up of the administrative team and the school management and the Ministry of Education. Coming back to today, of course, the awards day, the whole aim is to award students who have done remarkably well, but on the other hand, inspire those who have not reached that benchmark to aim for higher. For those of you who have not, who are not going to be receiving prizes, doesn't mean you are second to none, but it's that somebody did better than you. Okay? Somebody has done better than you, and that's why that person is going to achieve awards today. But that doesn't stop you from trying out to receive awards next year. Let me give a personal example. I never came anything above fourth. Maybe once I came third in primary school. But that didn't mean I was not good. All I told myself was that person must have studied an hour before me. That person must have put in more effort than me. And that should push you to strive for limits. Okay? So, and to parents, if your child is not going to receive a higher distinction award or a higher prize, doesn't mean your child is not special. Please continue to encourage your children and provide support in every possible way. And to the teachers and the students and the parents, I think you can all stand proud today and say that this is the reward and the achievement of your hard work, and of course a reminder that there are many, many more awards that will come your way as you progress in life. And you can only do that with perseverance, commitment, honesty, and dedication. I was very impressed with the school prayer. Your school prayer and the national anthem, a student should be a guiding document in your life. The prayer, when you say it, in whichever language you say it, it's very important. You need to practice that in life. It should not be something that you memorize every morning and it has no effect on you. That prayer probably is a very important guiding principle in your life. And of course, when you sing the national anthem, it brings about the fact that you all have this patriotism towards your country. So love your country, love your school, love your parents. All these simple things go a long way. And again, coming back to education, the government of the day, the Fijian government, is very much committed to ensuring that all our children go to school. And you are aware of the programs that the government has put in place. And to the parents, please maximize on these opportunities. Okay? Make sure your child comes to school. Though we have taken half of your burden, paying for school fees, book fees, bus fare subsidies, and all the other fees that we used to pay in our time, and we've also made it known that no child will be sent home because he or she cannot afford schooling. Okay, so that support is there. And I think there are a lot of other NGOs and agencies that support your child through education. But at the end of the day, parental responsibility remains the same. It's a job to make sure your child has adequate meals, the child has books, bags, and other things that will allow him to come to school. And we also recognize the efforts of toppers, and that's why we have the National Topper Scholarship Scheme, where we reward very hard-working students for their commendable academic achievements. And I wish and pray that next year a lot of students from Sanatan College qualify for the National Topper Scheme, because that is definitely going to take the burden off your parents' shoulders in paying for school fees. To others, of course, you have the tertiary education loan scheme. I'm sure your careers teachers have told you about that. Do maximize on that opportunity as well. And again, like I said, responsibility of the parents. To the teachers, keep engaging with the parents. Keep sharing what's happening in the school with the parents. You cannot work in isolation. Parents need to be aware of what's happening in school. And as teachers, as teachers, we need to know what's happening in the homes. What are some of the barriers that is affecting children's attendance to school. And finally, many of you will be, those of you who will be leaving, you have chosen different paths of study. Wherever you go, whether you pursue academic, whether you pursue sports or any other field of study, remember, whatever you do it to the best of your ability. Okay? Most of you will be leaving your homes and moving towards tertiary institutions that are located away from home. You may be renting or boarding, but remember the values that your parents have taught you, okay? And try to move with the positive impacts of technology in a modern society. Technology has a lot of impact on young people, and sometimes that is a worry for us, okay? Technology is beneficial as long as you move with the positive impacts of this. Cut down on your use of other gadgets that affect your studies as well. You know what I'm talking about, eh? Your mobile phones, your use of social media, all that. It has a place in your life, but control it, and parents do monitor it. Festive season is coming. I think your school will break. Some of you will not be coming to school from tomorrow or from next week. Be safe, be careful, be very mindful of the company that you are in. If you're going picnicking, we don't want to lose lives, remember that. We don't want to lose any lives, especially young lives. But unfortunately, sometimes because of negligence, because of careless, because of lack of monitoring by the parents, mishaps happen, lives are lost, okay? So just be mindful of where you are, which company you keep, and always take care of your safety. And finally, congratulations to all those students who will be receiving the awards. And like I said, wherever life takes you, whatever journey life takes you to, do the best and always listen to the advice of the elders. And on that note, I wish you all an enjoyable holiday, especially a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless.